We just saw the Brooklyn Bridge and now we are catching a cab to Soho. So stay tuned for some history, some info about Soho, and then we're also gonna eat dinner there. So we started at the hotel and we took the 4 train uptown to get off at the Brooklyn Bridge, which is how we got here. Now we're going to Soho. So now we're taking the 6 train uptown to Soho.
And he's like my dad's best friend. And he's a professor at Columbia. And Sandy, his wife, is a buyer at Columbia.
Step 1, sorry. Step 1. I guess, yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Uptown to 6. How long is this ride?
12 minutes.
Here we go.
Just like,
Woo! We made it.
okay,
We got off at Spring Street. We only had like 1 stop from the Brooklyn Bridge. It's so quiet here. I love it.
Okay guys, so we are in Soho right now, and it's the lower part of Manhattan, and one of the things that you need to notice is that Soho is known for having a lot of artists and being like the artsy kind of part of town previously, but now it has gone through a gentrification process, which has made it to be a really upscale bohemian area. So we're gonna show you kind of like the streets and what is going on, and then we'll give you another update on the historical background of the city.
Yes, and also this place has become a pretty upscale area. So a lot of famous people and models live here. Taylor Swift lives here. So it's a hit area.
The name Soho comes from the area being south of Houston Street. I know that we're used to in the south to say Houston Street, but actually it's Houston Street. So it kind of stems from there. And it's the name coined by an urban planner and author at the South Houston industrial area of study.
Very interesting. So we're passing some shops, some boutiques. We've got a little sunglass store here. We've passed a few other little boutiques. Right now, this little beauty.
Look at that!
I know, that's so cute. They're so like, I just love how quiet it is here. It's so much more homey and intimate, like with the shops. Andy Warhol, who's very important to Soho's history.
So Andy Warhol is the famous painter, and as you all know, he is from the New York City area, and one of the reasons that this particular area of town became so hip and cool is because of Andy Warhol and the whole movement of really amazing artists moving into this area, and it just boomed.
Transformed Soho.
In like the New York.
So one of my favorite things that I recently learned about Soho is that there are also a lot of fashion shows here. So Rebecca Minkoff did her show here, and they just set up a bunch of bleachers along the streets, and it really connected her line. Like, she used a bunch of her friends as models and people of the community, and so it wasn't like real models or anything, and it was such a cool show and so unique, and it just connected her love for New York City with her community and her line. So I love that about Soho. I love learning about that.
And also another thing that I want to mention, guys, is that there is a lot of upcoming fashion designers that are based in Soho, and other things that I noticed is that there is a lot of cool vintage shops. So for anybody that is into vintage or like upcycling or environmental sustainability or just finding something cool.
Soho Garden, so cute. Love this wall. I want to take a picture. There's just so many cute things here, and I love how quiet it is. Right now we're headed to Everlane to catch it before it closes. So cute. So we've been walking around, and a lot of places closed at 8, and it's just now 8, so we're kind of sad. But Some places close at 9, some places close at 7, all around there. But we have a dinner reservation at 8, so we're on our way to that now.
We're going to Balthazar's.
Yes, but we'll probably be coming back because we really want to shop.
Okay, let's
more.
go to the left.
Okay. And we haven't done a ton of shopping. We've just been exploring, so hopefully we'll be back to do more shopping, but it's fun to see the culture of Soho. So we decided after getting lost that we were just gonna hop in a cab and make him take us the way. So the way! We're trying to... So we just finished dinner at the Balthazar, and it was very difficult to get there, but we made it, and the food was excellent.
Yes. So I had octopus. That was pretty good. It was quite a wait, but it was worth it. We had fun.
And I got a steak and fries. Super good. And also we sat next to the, what was he, creative director of Michael Kors.
Michael Kors.
Which was like, oh my god, insane. And he does accessories. And how we ended up talking to him was I hit the water and it fell off the table and went everywhere and went all over him. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And I was so embarrassed. And he was like, no, really, it's fine. And we started talking to them, and it was like a whole nother business meeting that we had at our dinner table right next to them. And he gave us some advice about fashion and what to do in the industry and how he got there. And it was just so cool. And he went to Parsons and double majored in graphic design and fashion. So that was really cool. When I first spilled my drink on him, he asked if we were actresses or models. And so that was fun. So I guess we looked famous next to famous people. So that was a great time. So now we're heading back by cab, and we are leaving Soho to go home. Finally, Grace is really excited about sleeping.
I'm so tired.
Good night.